Okay, I think we're good. Here's the handout, so just read over that, and when you are ready, just let me know. I can't remember how long I put that it'll expect to take, but
20 minutes.
Yeah, like 10 to 20 minutes, around that. I'm actually going to put this more in the center so that it can hear both of us.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Question number 1 is, how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
All right. Question number 2, what is your gender?
I am a female, she, her pronouns.
Okay. Question number 3, are you a student?
Yes, I am a student.
And then like part 2 is, do you have a job? If so, what is it?
I have a job on campus working for parking services.
Okay. Question number 4, what is your race/ethnicity?
I am biracial. I'm white and black.
Okay. Question number 5, what sort of morning beauty routine do you have?
Usually it's just hop in the shower. I comb my hair and put product in it while I'm in the shower. It's an easy process, so that's all I really do. Other than that, it's just a regular routine of showering, washing up, brushing your teeth, dressing, and going to class.
And what sort of products do you use?
I use a lot of products that you would find in like the multicultural, or I guess that's what it's called, the multicultural like section of a store like Walmart. They sell things like, what I mostly use is Cantu. It's like a brand that sells like shea products, shampoo, conditioner, and like curling lotion.
Okay, and how long does it generally take to do your routine?
No longer than 15 minutes. It's not that long of a process.
All right. What expectations do women in general have placed upon them regarding beauty standards related to hair and makeup?
Could you repeat the question?
Sorry, yeah. What expectations do women have placed upon them regarding beauty standards related to hair and makeup?
I guess there's the standard of always having to look perfect, and I don't think it necessarily generally matters what the texture of your hair. No, I won't say that, because there are a lot of stigmas tied to tighter curled hair, like there's a whole spectrum of different like curls and curl textures, and a lot of people tend to place a stigma on 4C in particular, which is kind of like the thickest curl that a woman can have. But as in regard to like standards, I think that there's a standard that you have to look perfect, and you have to be really good at making yourself look perfect, especially when it comes to makeup. There's like the whole being beat or beating your face or whatever it's called, where people will do really well with their makeup, and maybe like there's a little judgment from other women upon other women about how they do their makeup, and if you don't do it in a particular way, you're not doing it right, basically.
Can you elaborate on the beating up your face thing? Because I've heard that in a song lyric, and I didn't really know what it meant.
So beating your face is like, doing your makeup, but doing it in the particular way that a lot of people do with like, they set up their face with primer, and then they put foundation on, and then they put highlighter on and contour their face, and do just like the whole 9 yards of makeup, and some women don't like that. But I feel like if you don't do your face in that way, or you do it like with your own kind of creative style, you get judged for it by other women. In fact, I saw a post of like that on Facebook that my stepsister actually shared, and it was like something along the lines of women be buying top of the line makeup products and doing their face like this, and it's just that I don't know, women taking creative liberty really with how they do their makeup. It's not a big deal to me.
I see. Okay. And then there's like a part 2 to that question, which is, what are these expectations for white women, and what expectations are there for women of color? Like, is there any difference, or?
I don't think there's necessarily a difference in the standard more than there is a standard in how we look at women of color doing makeup, as opposed to how we look at white women doing their makeup. It's like it's a lot more difficult for I believe black women and women of color to kind of rise up to the standard that we have placed as a society, because there are things that hold them back, like what colors you can buy in foundations and things like that. Creatively, though, I think it's basically the same standard between white women and women of color.
Okay. Is it difficult to find products in stores made specifically for people of color?
Yeah, that was kind of the point I was getting to in the last question, where about like the different foundations and how they don't vary as widely as skin color does, basically. And it can happen on both spectrums, but I feel that women of color are a lot more at the disadvantage because they will jump from like my skin color, which is fairly light for even somebody who is biracial, to I don't know, someone who's maybe 3 shades darker than me, which isn't that dark at all. And I don't know. It's also difficult, I guess, in some ways, for women of color specifically, to find products specifically catered to us when it even comes to hair, because like there are places around Bowling Green that sell the products that I use particularly in my hair, but it's not as wide ranged as you would see in like just the normal section. There are like, in my hometown, there are beauty supply stores where there's a wide selection for basically anybody's hair with any texture, any color, anything like that. And it kind of lacks here in Bowling Green, I think, specifically.
Okay, and last question. What effect do you think beauty standards have on women of color?
I think it's more so difficult for women to kind of have their own artistic liberty when it comes to doing their makeup or their hair, because there are those standards, I guess. So when people try to think outside of the box, or try to do something different, it immediately gets judged, and it's difficult for us to break free from standards that we set. I don't know.
No, I get what you mean. All right, well, those are all the questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name's Michaela, by the way.
Oh,
That.
it does say that. First and last name, I believe?
Michaela Dameron.
Okay. Thank you.